What's going on, boys? How we fucking doing? Giuliano, upside down face. What's wrong, bruh? How you doing, Andy B? JPL, you fucking legend. Shout out to Silk Pajamas, as always. Let's go, Frankie. Nice one, Sniff. How you doing, bro? I caught your stream yesterday. It was fucking beautiful, mate. And Anakin MMA, how you doing, guys? What is good? That sounded a lot more excited than I actually am for tonight. How you doing, Hans? What's good, my man? How you doing, Cheddarhead? How are we doing? Pooh! JVD, what's good, my guy? Torren Brown, you're the legend, bro. You are the legend. You're the legend, JPL. What's good, man? How are we all doing tonight? Got a little bit more energy today. Yeah, JVD just ruined the intro. So we had we had legend here. We had Let's Go Frankie. Then we just had Pooh. How you doing, Mikey? Mikey. How you doing, brother? Mikey, I've got some stories to tell you about what's going on in my life, bro. I think you're the only one that can empathize, given what you're going on with. How we all doing today? As always, if we could subscribe to everyone in the stream. Push out JVD. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of weird, bro. It was kind of weird. I saw the entirety of the first one. I've seen enough to make me watch the second one, but fuck me, that movie was weird. How you doing? Weird in a I'm not sure if it was good or not way. Happy Saturday to you, Westy, you legend. Yeah, Pusher was good. It was just a bit creepy. Who's Tony Ferguson fighting? Do we care? We care. We still care. I need to get on. I'm finally back to 3 days off a week, bro. This has been the longest thing coming. Getting Mikey on here. It's not goated. Goated is not the word I would use. I think the word goated is too liberally thrown around these days, and this is an example of that. It's a weird fucking movie, bro. The moment when I don't want to spoil this for anyone. The moment they tie up that fat guy, I can't remember his name, and injected him with HIV, I knew that movie was stupid. It's like, so what? You're gonna inject the guy with HIV, and he's just gonna walk away and not do anything. I was like, this movie's retarded, and not in a fun way. But I did enjoy it though. It's a weird movie, all right. Are you excited for the big co-main event between Gaethje and Fiziev? Me personally, I don't really care about this fight. We've seen it already. Well, the question you've got to ask yourself, Torren, is it better than nothing? And I would say a bit better than nothing, slightly. So we're gonna have to take it. Who's Tony fighting, JPR? Kinda goated. You can't be kinda goated though, can you? You're either goated or you're not. It is what it is. I'll tell you what though, yeah. If the second and third movie are anything like that, I mean, I'm gonna watch it because I've committed at this point. But it was a weird movie, and watching Mads Mikkelsen struggle so hard with a female made me feel better about myself. I wanted a fresh matchup for Gaethje, because if he does Fiziev again, what in the hell does that do for him? Well, the only good we can get out of this is if Fiziev chins Gaethje. If Gaethje wins, they're both going down, because it does nothing for Gaethje, as you said, he's already beaten him, and it does nothing for Fiziev, because then obviously he's fucked. Frankie is savage. How we doing, Andrew, man? I fucking love having you here, bro. Hope you're having a great Saturday and you're looking forward to tonight's festivities. I kind of am. It's going to be a good fight. Gaethje has a little wear and tear on him, and you could tell in the Holloway fight. It might make it a more competitive fight. I think if Fiziev is as ready as I'm hoping he is, I hope he beats his ass. And it's not because I hate Gaethje, and I mean I do hate Gaethje as a person, but it's better for the It's just better for the whole UFC if Fiziev gets a win. I mean, Gaethje got KO'd by Holloway, who doesn't really knock anyone out. Yeah, it's not a great look. But I mean, he could have probably seen the fight out if he wasn't dumb and threw in the pocket after getting hurt a few times. Yeah, Bleeder. I'm gonna give Bleeder there's 3 Bleeder movies, right, JVD? There's 3 of them, or did I misunderstand that? I'd rather them rebook the Hooker Gaethje for maybe International Fight Week. I don't know if Gaethje can wait around for that long. He went through an entire fight camp. It would have been unfair. I'll be very happy with the booking if Fiziev sparks him out. Do we know if it's 5 rounds or not? Is my next question. Because I actually think in that last fight, why do you hate Gaethje? I think he's a cunt. That's like hating a golden retriever. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. I think what got my goat about Gaethje was the way that it seems weird to say this now because Conor McGregor is a bellend, but when he went at Conor McGregor about being a shit dad, I thought that was going too far. It's 3 rounds. What's the point? What's the point? Dan versus Moicano could be next. I wouldn't hate that. I'd take that as a fight. Hustle, that sucks, mate. 3 rounds. It makes it pointless. It makes it a waste of everyone's time. Because I personally think in the first fight, Hooker was kind of not Hooker. Fiziev was looking pretty decent towards the end of the fight there. There's 3 pusher. Oh no, there's 3 pusher movies, not 3. Why the fuck was I watching Bleeder then? I need to get on this trilogy. Bleeder was all right. It was just exceptionally weird. And when they're beating each other up, I've never seen. I mean, I know movies are fake, obviously, but it looked dog shit. I've watched kids scrap in a playground, 4-year-olds that look more convincing. I might be being a little bit critical. I'm acting like I hated the movie. I enjoyed the movie. McGregor is a shit dad. He's fucking around with other women on TV while they're sitting at home watching. I mean, they'll probably find that out later on, but I think calling him a shit dad outright is a bit harsh. He seems like a good dad when he's at home. I think it's a bit more of a nuanced thing, than just saying someone's a shit dad just because they are rich and famous and they occasionally sling their dick in someone else's snatch. Do you know what I mean? I hope Fiziev lands an eye poke plus wheel kick combo. That would be fucking revenge. Giuliano, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here. When are we doing that movie stream? Anytime. I'm willing to do it. As soon as you say move, I was thinking, no, I need to have a little conversation with you about it off air. Well, actually, we can have it on air. I was thinking we might do it like to add a little bit of structure to it. We might do like, greatest. You might have one just for the greatest movie of all time, and then we can discuss who everyone's favorite movies are and so on. And then we can have the greatest actor of all time and the greatest director of all time and just have that ongoing for a couple of weeks. Or maybe we could make the movie one a little bit more specific so we could have greatest comedy of all time. And so on. And of course, we're going to have to get some pawns in there because we're disgusting. And even though I don't know much about it, I'm willing to facilitate. Pusher Trilogy is fire. When are we doing that movie stream? Oh, I've just repeated that twice. Well, I'm gonna have to watch this Pusher Trilogy because I watched Bleeder, and for some reason I'm so dumb I mistook them. But Pusher is also Mads Mikkelsen, right? Frankie, have you seen the film Sex? Ben Kingsley in Sexy Beast is one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in my life. If you want to see a quintessentially hard nut English motherfucker, you need to see Ben Kingsley in Sexy Beast. And the thing is, if you want to trip yourself out even more, watch Sexy Beast and then watch Gandhi and then tell me that Ben Kingsley isn't one of the greatest actors of all time. Go band for band on a movie each. Pop in chat which is the best movie. It works for me. Hit the likes, please. Definitely hit the likes. The likes have been a bit lacking because I always forget to remind you fuckers to click a button. I favor Justin considering I think it's more even now. I think Fiziev's had enough time off, and also Gaethje's been fucking chinned and is older. I think it's as even as it's ever gonna be. I'm kind of thinking that I think that Fiziev's gonna knock him out. Don Logan is terrifying, absolutely. Ray Winston in that movie is amazing as well. But no, Sexy Beast is a fucking flick, bro. I fucking love Ben Kingsley in that movie. There's a line he says in it. Oh, hang on a second. Let me see if I can quickly pull this up. Because me and my mates used to say it to each other all the fucking time. Ben Kingsley lines, Sexy Beast. It's what, yeah, when he calls people a louse, you louse. You need, do you know what? Yeah, you need to watch Sexy Beast. There is nothing more brutal than watching a British man who's got swagger go off on somebody. Sorry, guys. I've got a stream with Brutally Honest on Monday, so like Tuesday, Wednesday is cool. I'm down. What we could do is we could pick like a specific one. Like we could do best movie or best like musical saying, and then we can just do an open panel and just let people vote in the. Are you saying no? Are you saying no? Frankie hit Gangster number 1 2000 with Malcolm McDowell, his best film since Clockwork Orange. Malcolm McDowell is another goat. I think what we're going to come to basically is we're going to realize that British actors are in fact the ones that are in the running. Oh, Giuliano, I'm assuming you have. Some fuckers in here definitely haven't though. If you haven't seen Sexy Beast, fuck me, I might have to watch that. I'll probably watch. Best Director's a really good one. Best Director will be a tough one because I know people are going to be sucking off Tarantino and whatnot. Scorsese. I don't know. We could go in with the director as well. Turn it down, turn it, yes. Bro, I'm going to have to watch Sexy Beast tonight. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, first of all, what fucking planet have you been living on? It's this cunt. This goated cunt, Ben Kingsley. He is genuinely fucking terrifying in this movie. In all the best possible ways. He's just an absolutely unhinged lunatic. Ian McShane's fucking amazing as well. Stanley Kubrick will be in the conversation as well. I'll never forgive Stanley Kubrick though for 2001: A Space Odyssey. I thought it was a good movie, but I loved the book. The book is so amazing, and I found the film to be meh. Yeah, Ben Kingsley's a fucking goat, mate. Love Ben Kingsley. So yeah, it's gonna be a good conversation. I'm sweating like a cunt. Your dad is the spitting image of Don Logan. Fuck me, you must have been a well-behaved fucking kid. Kubrick is insanely overrated. I've got to kind of agree. We could do the director one first because I think this is going to cause some serious debate. For me, yeah, if we're talking greatest directors, you've got to have somebody who's like shown considerable range. Francis Ford Coppola, David Fincher, Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock was fucking amazing in his day. Roman Polanski. Spike Lee, no. Hayao Miyazaki. I think that's the guy who did like Spirited Away and shit. He's fucking amazing. Oh, he's Studio Ghibli. Oh, he might be up there, you know. Yeah, if we did like a Bodak movie stream, I think I would murder that shit. Lucky Number 11. Lucky Number 11's a very underrated movie. All the BS Kubrick intended, every single continuity error in his films, absolutely hilarious. Yeah, that's the thing. with those kind of continuity errors, you can reframe them as being works of genius. But like, yeah, Cheddar just watches dodgeball on repeat. He likes the last scene in particular. It's inspiring. You know, the downfall of the gym leader. Cheddar looks at that and goes, "I can make it." Still a fucking orange, mate. You won't, brother. This is my kind of area of expertise. No, I'm sure you could mog it as well, but it's one area that I'm pretty strong in. I know a fair bit about film. B7, my guy, how's it going? Sorry for drinking water directly out the bottle, but I just don't give a fuck. Borat and Vegas Vacation, the musical. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. In terms of greatest actors, we've got to kind of get into this as well. I'd have Daniel Day-Lewis up there. I don't know about you boys, but we can get into this. I think we should make it very, very specific. So like next week we'll maybe okay, what I'll do now is I'll put a vote up right now and we'll put it to the chat. We'll put it to the chat and that way it's fair. So we'll go for greatest movie of all time. I think that might be a little bit too broad though. Let's have a look. We'll do greatest movie, greatest actor, greatest TV series. Well, this what movie live stream should we start with? I'm gonna keep it basic. We'll do best director, best overall movie. We'll do best actor, and no, not best actress. We don't include women in that because they just ain't on the level. And then we'll do best television series. I reckon television series is going to create a lot of fucking friction as well. Let's go with that. I've misspelt series. Can't be doing that. All right. I'm going to write movie TV live stream because I'm going to sound like a complete mongoloid starting that straight out the gate. All right. Let's go with that. And then whatever wins, that's what will be the opening. I think that's the fairest fucking way to do this. Oh, Christopher. Oh, Seven Psychopaths was amazing as well. When he takes off that, you know, I'm not even gonna. Frankie, get. Oh, sorry, hang on. I'm a bit far. I'm a bit far down. But you don't see people praising their lack of value as a work of strategic genius. Kubrick does get away with that quite a bit. Frankie, fuck the poll. These people are stupid. We'll figure it out ourselves and just do it. That's a way to endear yourselves to the general public, sir. The thing is, Giuliano, we've got time to cover everything. I'm not saying Kubrick is not a great director. He is, but he's also overrated. I've got beef with Kubrick over it's the same way as I've got beef with Francis Ford Coppola. And Giuliano can fucking jerk his dick off about this all he wants here. I'm not a major fan of the first Godfather movie. I'm just not. The book is so goated on another level. And I didn't like the casting, I didn't like the pace of it. I'm not saying it's a good movie, I'm just saying it's not an all-time great movie. That movie was a layup. The book is so good, it was a hard one to fumble, and I felt like it could have been better cast and better paced. How's it going, Lane? You fucking legend. Lane, do you have any locks for me tonight? Because I've actually been given a 25. I think the gambling company was aware that I won a lot of money last week and I was planning on quitting. So they've given me a little free bet to reel me back into the game. You know those ones? So I've got a nice $25 to bet on a UFC card. So some advice would be nice because I have not given any thought to this card. I'm thinking I might stick Ribovic in there. So Ribovic can go in there. But outside of that, I've got nothing. Maybe I might put Shepe Mariscal in there as well. Shepe Mariscal Ribovic, and I think I need one more, and I'll be content with my day's work. Ridley Scott was great until he wasn't. Again, he's made a few mistakes over the years, but Gladiator 2, for example, was literal poodoo. Frankie, just because we're doing a film stream, you're asking Lane for locks. Well, I'd like some locks from. I'm asking the general group. Pinto, Ribovics, Silva. Who's Silva fighting? I'm gonna sound like an ignorant fuck right now because I haven't really been paying attention. Oh, Danny Silva versus Lucas. Lucas Almeida's all right though. I'm not too fond of Barlow as well. I don't trust Barlow. I don't trust Barlow too tough. This is what I'm saying. This is a tough card. Nothing really. Mario Pinto is minus 500. I don't trust him. How are we doing? What are we going to be seeing then? We've got, how many votes have we got so far? We've got 17 votes. I cannot see the poll. All right, so far we've got best overall movie and best television series is tied at 29%. So we need somebody to sway that shit. Maybe take the Pinto KO prop. Austin Lane, I don't know. Lucas Almeida had a bad weight cut, but that might work for him though. Wait, did he come in overweight or did he come in on weight and just look like shit? I've picked Sam Patterson. Well, oh, JPL, shit, that reminds me. I need to do, this is a perfect segue. I need to do my silk pajamas picks. And that's the wrong one. Sorry, man, this stream is all over the fucking shop. When is it not? Wait a minute. Silk pajamas. Pajamas.vp. Okay. Log in. All right. I've got 37 minutes to make my picks. Oh, a lot of people are putting money on Ribovics. Austin Lane, no. Oh, a lot of people are putting money on Hyder Emil. That's surprising. Whoa, 2,000 points on Sam Peterson. Do you know what? Nothing really stands out to me. Oh, Charles Johnson is 114. Ooh. Are you including miniseries? Of course we are. Are you thinking Chernobyl? First fight, Temerov versus Johnson will be lit. The fact that that is the first fight on the card is a fucking disgrace. That should be the feature fight. And Ribovics should be the co-main. Temerov is an underdog. Charles Johnson's crafty though, man. And he's got cardio. And he's hard to submit. Frankie, please stop being swayed by the chat. I'm not being swayed by the chat. Swayed by the chat on what? By fighters. Sam Peterson loses. Hyder Emil wins. Chernobyl was fucking amazing, mate. Of course, Black Betty, I have a feeling you and I are going to have a lot of shared opinions on... Giuliano, are you sure about this? I've got Shepe. I've got Esteban Ribovics. I will put in... Temerov. Oh, the odds have kind of evened up. Let me see Danny Silva. I can't picture this mug's face. Danny Silva, UFC. He calls himself El Puma, which is worrying. Always be wary of people who pick a split decision with Josh Kalibau. Lucas Almeida's decent, you know. I know he had a bad weight cut, but I don't know. He's actually all right. Oh, he beat Timmy Kawamba. I mean, who cares? He lost to Andre Philly by KO. Brother. Pee-wee's Big Adventure is an underrated film. Depends on how much you rated it in the first place. How you fucking doing, Sniff? I'ma bang you the fuck out, kid. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. Colton G, how you doing, bro? Send location, brother. Send location. Frankie, round robins and parlays first before straight bets and over and unders. I'm just doing a straight up. I've got 25 bucks to work with. It's a free bet. So I don't have the cash flow for round robins. Do you like the movie Borat? Yeah, I mean it's all right. It's fine. Chernobyl is great. Jared Harris rules. Check out season 1 of The Terror and only season 1. I have not seen that. I was shocked when I saw Mad Trevor from EastEnders. Yeah, I forgot he was in that. Trevor was the fucking goat, mate. What's up, Juice Man? I'm excited for the fights. Are you? Not really. I'm kind of over MMA, to be honest. I should change my name to Fight Night Doesn't Give a Fucks. Because I'm losing the will to care about MMA these days. But I am going to watch it because I'm a fucking mug. How you doing, Cam? What's good, man? Yeah, The Terror was great, but any show with a giant fucking bear is going to be cool. I mean, you cannot argue with that sentiment, sir. He missed weight on purpose. Haha, he had to be carried down the stairs. Who was carried down? Sorry, I missed a lot here. Useless, who missed weight? I got distracted by, oh, he missed weight on purpose, in my opinion. You ain't no grown man. I'ma bend you and fold you like a lawn chair and do whatever I want to you. Angry face, cum, peanuts, shake hands, black fist, black face. I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with, bro. Cum nuts. Shake hands with white hands. I can't see that. Oh, the with black. You're a scary individual, sir. Good to have you here, Colton. You rapey son of a bitch. Bro, so hardcore he doesn't even care. Scorsese hands down. Oh wait, we've got 20. Does that mean the best directors won? Oh, we've got best overall movie. So it looks like we'll wait until the very end. But as of now, next week when we do our movie stream, we're going to talk about what the best movie is of all time. Lane, Scorsese is an amazing director, but I've got a few things to say about that. Number one, The Irishman. The fuck was that? And number two, can the guy make a movie that isn't, can he make an amazing movie that isn't somewhat gangster related? I know Departed is technically gangster. I mean, he did do Shark Tale. Javonta by KO today. Yeah, I think most people. I think Paradox was talking about Javonta by within round 6 to 9. I reckon that's a good shout. That's usually when he starts cooking with gas. Douglas and Carolina both have medical issues for weight. I feel like those guys try to cut weight last minute instead of working for it slowly, which ain't a brilliant way of doing anything. But yeah, I like the Javonta KO pick. KO in general can probably get you some decent money. No Chill and I are brainstorming for a vlog series where you get a Blasian mail order bride and she antagonizes you. Vlogs? Who gets the mail order bride though? Taxi Driver 1976, not gangster related, I suppose. But the point is though, Martin Scorsese doesn't have the greatest variety of films. No way. People dying for MMA Fight Night, Frankie. You're doing good, sir. There is nothing you haven't seen yet. I guess as long as we can vary things up. I just find MMA kind of boring. I find it kind of boring these days. I'm a bit jaded with it. It might be because I'm tired, and I'm not just I'm technically not retired at the moment, so I don't have time to bum around all week and then watch fights on the weekend and not have it not affect my life. What's up, soy guy? Fair enough. How you doing, Cold Art? Like the stream, you scum. Do I need to put a little banner on to remind you? You fuckers can't read. Greatest movie is way too broad. So I was thinking, what we can do, Lane, is we can put it into categories. So we could do like best gangster movie of all time, best comedy of all. I'm just sorry, I was distracted. If I bought you some chocolate and flowers, would you let me hit, little bro? No. Are you worried that I had to think about it? Change my Meryl Streep. Fuck off. I hate Meryl Streep. She was great in some movies. Greatest movie is MILF Hunter 7. I preferred 4 myself. It's better story. 7's pretty goated as well though, to be fair. Frankie, you need to take it out on a bitch like that sick, brilliant bastard Cheddarhead did last night. Who did Cheddarhead take things out on? You guys are not helping me with Pixie. I told you I've got 25 free dollarinos to fuck with, and you guys have been completely unhelpful. I think the Temerov fight is going to be a little bit too close to call. I don't want to bet on Mario Pinto because he's fucking minus 500 and he hasn't proven himself yet. I mean, Austin Lane is dog shit. Barlow and Patterson. I'm not touching that. And Kape and Almabaev, I don't really want to touch. This is a hard one, man. I'm thinking of... Let's give it a few minutes. Did you watch the movie Blonde Chicks? Well, if we're talking goats, then... Whenever I think of blonde chicks, I just think of $50,000 cash. That legendary Terry. Lockstock. Oh, Lockstock's amazing. Lockstock is... I used to argue with people all the time that Lockstock was better than Snatch, and I used to get shut down a lot. Lockstock is way better than Snatch. But The Gentleman's pretty great as well. Best movies and actor, hands down. Everyone knows that is Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal is the most legendary fraud of all time. And I know it sounds like I'm shitting on him, but I rate it. Frankie, take Kape, Silva, Mariscal, Pinto, Barlow, Ribovics. What did you think of Rock and Roller? I thought it was a bit underrated. Get down! Get to the chopper! Rock and Roller was very underrated. The only thing that Rock and Roller kind of bothered me about Rock and Roller, it was a little bit all over the place. It wasn't as like narratively tight as the other movies were. I think he was sucking himself off too much at that point, and he let things get a little bit loosey goosey. But he's back. I mean, The Gentleman was amazing, and The Gentleman series is fucking ping as well. And season 2's coming out pretty soon too, so I'm excited about that. See, I'm getting a lot of mixed. Shepe, I'm gonna do. Danny Silva. I don't like William Gomes. Lane 160 or 320, baby girl. Giuliano is hedging his bets here. John Claude Van Damme is Steven Seagal. I like how you said Seagal. Steven Seagal. I rate the guy so much because he's such a fat, talentless fraud, and to get as much movie opportunities as he did, fair play to him. Did you watch Gangs of London? No. What is Gangs of London? I'm about to look like a right prick here. Gangs of London. Oh, it's on Netflix. That's probably why I haven't seen it. This looks like it might be all right. Oh, there's a couple of heavy hitters in this bitch. 3 seasons. I'm going to give this a tickle, sir. Only 18 episodes. Yep, I'm going to give this a go. This looks right up my fucking alley. I'm going to give that a pop musical. Yeah, Gentleman season 1 was fucking amazing. Is it like I mean, Gangs of New York was fucking amazing, but Gangs of New York is no There Will Be Blood. Before we get into the best actor of all time one, which we will get into. Me and my friend pranked his sister's ex-boyfriend using an Arnold soundboard. He was an Armenian and thought it was her new boyfriend talking shit. Oh, you should have recorded that. I'm gonna pipe you out, little bro. Go and fucking jerk off, bro. Get it out of your system. Season 3 is out very soon. I saw that. It's these swear nuts knife coming emoji. Oh, there's a little train in there as well. Oh, as in you're gonna run a train. That's it's fucking terrifying. VPN on. Tom Hardy portrayed both brothers in Legend. He is an absolute legend. You mean the crazier? Yeah, that was a fucking spooky, spooky, spooky fucking movie as well. That movie was terrifying. He genuinely scared me in that movie. I used to train. Who is your favorite actor? Mine is Nick. Nick Cage is goated for so many right and wrong reasons. Nick Cage has actually made a little bit of a comeback lately. The problem with Nick Cage, all right, for example, with Nick Cage and John Travolta in Face Off, who do you think had the better performance? Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing in both these films. In the name of Daniel Day-Lewis is up there. You've got There Will Be Blood. You've got My Left Foot. You've got In the Name of the Father. I mean, Lincoln. He wasn't amazing in it, but he played Lincoln well. The movie itself wasn't that great. There Will Be Blood. When Daniel Day-Lewis goes in, he goes in fucking hard. Tombstone was amazing. Tombstone was amazing. We should meet up tonight, bro. No, fuck no. I have a feeling I know Colton G in real life. I get a feeling you're one of the boys I went to school with, and you're trying to fuck with me right now. Face Off is a class film, but who do you reckon had the better performance, Nick Cage or John Travolta? Because I've got into big arguments about this. Last of the Mohicans is a great film as well. Oh, he was amazing in Last of the Mohicans. Bro, Daniel Day-Lewis does not do shit movies. But I've heard he's a bit of a cunt. But you kind of have to be to you kind of have to be as great as he was. He kind of releases a movie like every 3 years, and they're always, even if the movies themselves aren't that amazing, he's always fucking unbelievable. Tom Hardy in Warrior, Tom Hardy in Revenant. I've never seen Revenant. Revenant's the one that had Leonardo DiCaprio in it as well, right? And they're running around in the fucking forest. Val Kilmer, the story of Val Kilmer is just so tragic. Have you seen that guy lately? Val Kilmer is fucked. Face Off is a trash pile. It fucking is not, mate. I'm not saying it's an amazing movie, but it's it's good. Austin Lane title run. It's heavyweight, bro. You never know. I mean, he is absolutely terrible, but nothing's impossible. I did go to school with you. Uh-oh. Only people who went to school with me would be making quote unquote jokes like you're making now. So we've got great overall movie. I think there's a movie he's working on at the moment where in real life he's currently method acting as a shoemaker and he's done it for years to get into the role. Daniel Day-Lewis takes things to the extreme. It's called Face Off, and it's literally about faces coming off. The awful. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the cutting in it is awful. And when you've watched it a few times, you realize how many mistakes are in the movie. But for what it is, it's a fun movie. Anybody who watches it for the first time will be fooled into thinking it's one of the greatest movies ever. And then the more you watch it, you're like, oh, yeah, that's dumb. But the performances in it are top notch. Val Kilmer looks like a snake that's just eaten. Yeah, he looks fucked, mate. He was such a good-looking, charismatic dude. Very good actor as well. Very underrated. Dead Man's Shoes is fucking amazing. Dead Man's Shoes is amazing. I remember when I used to work in Blockbuster, I used to recommend that movie to people all the time. Dead Man's Shoes is fucking incredible. See, we could really get into this. He did more than let himself go, Lane. Oh man, Kurt Russell is still Kurt Russell is my personal goat. I love Kurt Russell. Escape from New York and Big Trouble in Little China are movies I can just watch over and over and over again. Gibson, Liotta, Day-Lewis, and Freeman. You can't argue with any of them. Cage is a lot of fun as well. Paddy Constantine is amazing as well. I wouldn't have him like, he's up there in terms of British actors. Top 20, I reckon. Colton, you sick fuck. Yeah, we can get into this. I think what we'll do is we'll do like in terms of best movies, we'll do like best. Oh, Layer Cake is great as well. That movie about where Daniel Craig is like a cocaine, he's like a drug smuggler or something, right? Or a drug. He's into well, not drug smuggler. It's the cocaine business, I think, right? If I remember rightly. Kilmer's music is the equivalent of Jesse on Fire's stand-up. Jesus Christ. Used to get Russell confused with no, not Kurt Russell and Swayze. Don't you dare. That's a bannable thing. That's a bannable offense, mate. Kurt Russell is a fucking gem that needs to be protected. Michael Bay. Hang on a second. Oh, he was in Terminator, yeah. What else has he done apart from that? Frank, I agree with you on a lot of films, but I do not understand your obsession, bruv. Sorry, bruv. Lane. Kurt Russell in Big Trouble in Little China is the most goated performance of all time. I love that movie. It's probably my favorite movie ever. That or The Usual Suspects. The Thing, again, one of the best horror movies ever. Woe Black Betty and I think, have found an understanding. Death of Stalin was a good movie. Keaton is the best Batman. Yep, Keaton is the best Batman. And funnily enough, I would say that Robert Pattinson is the second best Batman. I didn't really like Gale. I didn't really like Gareth Bale's performance as Batman. I didn't like the voice at all. I couldn't get past Kurt Russell in Overboard. I don't live in London. I live a little bit further north. I grew up in London though. Johnny Ringo. Aliens, Tombstone, Navy SEALs, and the list goes on. He's a legend. I mean, you make a fair point. Kevin Costner is a good actor as well. Christian Bale is a good actor, but I never liked him as Batman. I just didn't enjoy I thought the movies were amazing. Sorry, did I say Gareth Bale? Sorry, Christian Bale. Sorry. Christian Bale. Oh, Dog Soldier, man. Whoa, Black Betty. I think we've discovered it, mate. We've been, we've been going back and forth online for a while now. I didn't realize you had such goated opinions in movies, mate. Dog Soldiers is incredible. And again, the fact that they achieved that with such a low budget is amazing. Chevy Chase. I enjoyed Chevy Chase in like the old, like obviously in his Cheech and Chong stuff. But I really enjoyed him in Community as well. Chevy Chase is a fucking legend as well. Only Jews love Kevin Costner. You're gonna take that, Sniff? Sniff, you're gonna take that? I'm writing these movies down, bro. I'm gonna have to go back and look past all of this. Christian Bale gets a lot of love, yeah, for if you think about the fact that he did Machinist and Batman about no, I think it was The Machinist and American Psycho. He did a certain amount of time apart when he did the filming. Because he was fucking shredded in American Psycho. No did he, but like and then he got as shredded as not as or as like well, he was basically on death's door in The Machinist. To the point that when people get fucking skinny as fuck, they reference The Machinist as like a shit, that guy's on a crackhead on the verge of death. True. And who says that Gareth Bale couldn't have made a great Batman? I agree he could have made an equally good Batman as Christian Bale. Sniff, Goku. I'm on the Vegeta Prince of All Saiyan shit. Have you seen the them having Leonardo DiCaprio as Vegeta? I don't think he could pull it off. Bro's dedicated to the craft, you know it. Giuliano's got some Velvet Goldmine. Ewan McGregor's another guy who it's a shame that he did the Star Wars movies because Ewan McGregor was a very respected actor at one point. Helmets lettuce for weeks in Machinist. The fighter, he's good at that. Yeah, I mean Christian Bale's a very, very good actor. I just didn't like the Batman performance. He was very good in the fighter. And I mean American Psycho is one of the greatest performances of all time as well. Mark Wahlberg, I'm less keen on. He's done too many shitty movies. It's the same with like there's a few people of that. I would put Mark Wahlberg in like the same category as like a Nicolas Cage. Actually, that's unfair to Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage shits on Mark Wahlberg as an actor. Oh, Downfall's amazing as well. I remember when they did those those Downfall memes were out there for a while. Well, you know the scene where Hitler finds out that they've lost the war. Some of my favorite memes of all time. Leo always rumored to play live action anime characters for some reason. Was supposed to they absolutely should not do a live action of Akira. Do not ruin it. Akira would get fucking butchered as a live action these days. Butchered. Just realized how gay I am for calling him Leo. It's all right, Hustlebones. We always knew you were. It's what drew you here in the first place. The thing is about Star Wars here. I love the original trilogy when I was a child. I hate every other movie of Star Wars. Titanic is fucking class. Watched it last week. You might be taking the piss a little bit here, but when I remember coming back from the movie after watching Titanic and thinking, "Fuck me, that was an amazing movie." When I watched it in the cinema, and it is a great movie. It is. Oh fuck me. Oh, by the way, guys, can you let me know when the card starts because I don't want to like miss it. Cage earlier work with Lynch was his golden era. I think Cage's best performance was Bad Lieutenant. I fuck dudes, but I'm not gay. You do you, sir. You're not the first person I've heard say that. Actually, Colton, you definitely know me in real life. Were you at that specific dinner that all the boys had last week? I need more clues. Does Gilly remind you of Lenny from Mice and Men? In what way? I need you to get more specific. By the way, shout out to Musical MMA. If you're not subscribed to Musical MMA, get your little needly nutsacks over there. Absolute legend. Can one of my mods please stick Musical MMA's channel in the chat? Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke's all right. Again, no, you can't be you can't be you can't be considered one of the greatest actor of all time if you get mogged in one of your own movies. As in order to be in the conversation, you have to be basically pretty much the best actor in every movie you've been in, and then the conversation goes from there. Yeah, oh, Harvey Keitel is amazing as well. I thought Nick Cage was great in the updated version as well. I remember hating that narcissistic old lady in Titanic. Nobody wants to hear about your amorous rumble. Yeah, that was gross. Hearing about her dusty snatch was disgusting. When you actually put it into perspective, her talking about getting fucking rotted out in a fucking carriage at 90 odd years old, it's fucking gross, mate. You horny old bitch, shut your face. Does musical remind you of Brendan Fraser in The World? Speaking of people who fell off, fucking hell, Brendan Fraser, Jesus Christ. That guy could have had any pussy he wanted and he looks like an actual whale. It's gross. www.musicalmma.com. Thank you very much, Westy. You ledge. So yeah, we'll do best movie of all time, and then I think what we'll do is we'll break it down into like categories. So we'll have like best action movie, best comedy, best sci-fi, best drama, blah blah blah. How you doing, Manu? Manu, have you got any spicy picks for me this evening? Because I'm struggling, mate. I've got a lot of people shouting opposing views at me. I need some solid opinions, and we're about like half an hour or so from the first. Well, an hour away from the first fight starting. I'm mildly tempted to put something on Temirov, but I haven't really seen him fight that much, and I think Charles Johnson is quite good. I'm not betting on any of the women, Andrea Lee and JJ Aldridge. Although let me see what going to the distance would be for this one. Because they're both shit. Fight to start right. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Minus 600 to start round 3. Fuck off. I don't trust Danny Silver and Lucas Almeida. I'm struggling here, boys. I genuinely am. Ultimate Fagging Championship. I know who you are. You fucking Malaysian little pussy, oh you. Bet the savings on Hyder and Mill. I've done no research. Yeah. Hyder and Mill looked like a winging fucking retard in his last one. JJ unanimous decision. Probably, but it's women, mate. You can't trust him in anything. Weston reminds me of Woody Harrelson if he had Down syndrome. Weston, what do we think of Matthew McConaughey? I haven't seen Rust and Bone. Rust and Bone. I've heard of it though. You motherfuckers! I have not seen this. I'm putting that on the list. It tells of a story of a nightclub bouncer who falls in love with a woman who trains killer whales. If that movie wasn't made on cocaine, then no movies were made on cocaine. Munched a couple of edibles for this card. Should be fun. I need to try me some edibles. Musical in the US, your channel comes up as Fat Musician MMA. That's harsh. Matthew McConaughey. 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 Matthew McConaughey. His performance in True Detective was enough for me to be like, yeah, this guy's one of the greatest. And Woody Harrelson's another guy who's got fucking range as well. I won't have any slander about Woody Harrelson in this chat. Matthew McConaughey. Isn't it McConaughey or is it McConaughey? Fuck it, I've butchered it. Never mind. I'll survive this. I'll survive that bad pronunciation. By the way, Ron and Locke, shout out to you, sir. This is what I'm saying. I feel like we're really onto something when we get into the movie talk here because I feel like this is something we really need to be doing. Frankie, make sure Gilly the Gooner doesn't do best porno musical. I'm not even playing yet. It was brought up. We talked about this a couple like last week, and someone was like best porn. It might have been Gilly. I mean, he's got Italian blood. He's definitely got his Gilly's got his top 50. He's got his top 50 skin movies, 100%. Mate, Zombieland is fucking class. It fucking is class, mate. Cumtown's episode on his autobiography is so funny. Tomahawk low-key amazing movie and got bruv top. This what I'm saying. We could literally run with this for years. I know musical shocking, innit? The little Italian pervert who we love with all of our hearts. I need to make Gilly like a permanent fixture on my Sunday streams because it was such little work for me. I loved it. I miss Cumtown. That's a beautiful thing to say. You sound shocked, musical. Frankie, you brought I fucking did not. Did I? I'm not even gaslighting when I say this here. I don't watch porn. I find it gross. I'd rather do, like, what do you call it in science? In science, I'm not a theory, I'm a practical. I'm into the practicals, you know what I'm saying? There's an audiobook version where he randomly says he got molested. Whoa, rewind, rewind. Hmm. Mm. It's comical how sudden it is. I like it when it just comes out. Why were you born in the UK? That's gay. I wasn't born in the UK, Colton G. I was actually born. I was gonna say in your mum's house. I'm sorry, that's really immature. I was actually born in Ireland. Big black poles in Virgin White Holes Part 6. I wasn't aware there was a sequel. I've only seen number 1. Traumatized me for life, mate. Read my long comment. Hang on a sec. Read my long comment. Where the women who trains killer whales jerks off one of them. Huh? The woman who trains killer whales jerks one of them off, like John C. Lilly's wife worked that dolphin's dick until it loved her so much she died. Musical, your point has been proven. Cum stained casting couch. I love the alliteration, to be fair. Did you say she jerks off a dolphin? Or she jerks somebody off? I was confused by that. Hang on a sec. The woman who trains killer whales jerks one of them off like John C. Lilly's wife worked that dolphin's dick. I got ya. Who's working dolphin's dick? I'm so confused. Didn't even know dolphins had dicks. I feel like I learn something new every day in this chat, and none of it's useful or helpful. I'm gonna leave here today being like, dolphins have dicks? Which island? The real one or the fake one? The real one, bro. Not those fucking ugly northerners. I made Gilly crash out earlier because I was trying to advise him to stop having big tits in his thumbnails. Musical, I'm gonna be honest with you. When Gilly came on live on Sunday, he was talking to me and it was going in one ear and out the other. I could just see titties like bouncing up and down. I was just hearing wah wah wah. You made musical attempt push-ups. Gilly, I'm happy to go one-on-one in that one. Push-ups are my speciality, mate. It's not actually about a whale, Geo. Is it a whale as in, somebody who's like a whale that you pull into a casino? So they're jerking off wow. That takes on an entirely different context. But she could be a whale trainer and have. Hang on, I was just answering a stupid message. Um, Hold on. 5:35. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Wait a moment. I'm not ending the poll. I'm leaving the poll on. How far in? 5:35. All right, wait. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this properly. Oh, here we go. All right, let's do this right.
Was blackmailed into having sex for the first time when I was 15. I was certain I was going to hell for the premarital sex. Today, I led the under 12 soccer league in red card.
Wait, did he say blackmailed? Wait a moment. Wait, Matthew McConaughey.
As a goalie.
Matthew McConaughey.
When I kept whining about my lone pair of tennis shoes being old and out of fashion, my mom told me, keep griping, and I'll take you to meet the boy with no feet. I was blackmailed into having sex for the first time when I was 15. I was certain I was going to hell for the premarital sex. Today, I'm merely certain.
Wow. 1 second. Look at how quickly he drops this and moves on. That is hilarious. All actors have had their bums tickled though, let's be honest. Keep watching. Oh fuck, I've closed it. Wait a sec. Do you know what? Yeah, Betty, I'm gonna get into this later because I feel like I've really got to get into it. Because it looks like there's a lot to unpack there. Let me 1 second. Let me just quickly save this so that I don't lose it. I'm gonna pin this in the I'm gonna pin this so that I can go back to it later. Frankie, throw on musicals push-up stream if you want to laugh, then feel mild pity. Send me a link. I'm too lazy. Hang on, got dogs barking outside. Do you think Chandler will try to adopt John Jones? I'm not gonna rule it out. I'm not gonna rule it out, bro. I would give that a solid. I'd go solid evens on that. Michael Chandler's a weird little goblin, isn't he? I've said this multiple. I've said this multiple times on my stream, but I'm gonna say it again, seeing as you're new here. I don't mind that Michael Chandler adopted black children. I've got nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. What I do have a problem with is that he selected to adopt black children, and his reasons for doing so are fucking creepy. I hate that cunt. Welcome to the stream. Musical disapproved of this thumbnail. All right, hang on a second. Musical, I hope you don't mind. I'm sure you don't. I think I'm done. AI is gonna have the top 100 hits on in the Billboard every year in about 12 months. This is somewhat mesmerizing. I'm not gonna lie. You really tricked me. You got me. Damn. All right, hang on. Sorry. I did 25 push-ups after the master giddy starts saying, but it wasn't the correct form, scamming me out of my fucking bet. That sounds about right. He bred a black child and adopted it straight from the belly. What he did was far creepier than that. Yeah, this push-ups form thing, it's a very, very difficult thing to it's a very difficult thing to it's a good get out clause, I'll put it that way. I reckon I can do like 75 straight push-ups now. I reckon I can rock that out. Musical, Frankie's eyes glazed over. Admit you're a boomer now. What's wrong with being a boomer? When did this become uncool? Like the fucking stream. I'm with musical on the thumbnail. Oh, I'm gonna stay on the fence of this one. Prove it. 75 right now. I can't be fucked. I need there to be an incentive. There was a time when I was lighter when I could do what like 125 in a row. Thank you, Lane. Us girls need to stick together. I just don't want Skinny to succeed. That's all. Fair play. Did you make that with AI as well, or did you get out the drum kit yourself? Why can't I see this thumbnail? I can only maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. Can I see the can someone send me the link again? I heard that hesitation. I bet you do shitty half rep push-ups. You'll never find out, sir. 75 right now, and I will like and sub. It's not worth it. And I'd have to like reposition my camera, and then you know what will happen? My microphone will fuck up, and then everyone will be like, "Oh man, your microphone's not working," and then we'll be doing that for the next hour. If you can come up with like a good incentive for me to do it, and it's easy money for me. See if I'll rock that out, no problem. I've done push-ups every day for about 7 years. As Maxwell called me the other day, he said I've got gorilla arms. I had a boner about that for about a week. Dude dangling the lappy like a fucking carrot. This is what I'm saying. Do I look like a fucking dancing monkey to you? You look like John Morgan before he got fat and became an alcoholic. Yeah, I don't know you in real life. Nobody I know in real life knows who the fuck John Morgan is. Hang on a second. It's way better than the stick. Trust. I do prefer a good carrot. Fuck, that was gay. Never mind. Hang on, Giuliano. You are on. What's that fucking? God, my brain doesn't work. It's not Twitter. It's Instagram. Instagram, babe. This is how often I open my Instagram. Fucking never. Yo, no, I saw this. I thought this was just the video. I mean, it got my attention. But there's something deeply wrong with me, so. All right, hang on a sec. You went with Charles Johnson, Shepe, and Ribovics. How old are you and how often do you work out? I'm 40 years old and I work out every day. I only really do push-ups these days though, because I can do them. I don't have to go to a gym or anything. I can do them at home. Name the laptop Damocles after the sword. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. It's a great idea. Geo, bitch, better have my dollars tonight. Geo's going to be owing money all around town tonight by the sound of these pics. I think Gilly is my official sponsor. I better watch my mouth. Yeah, sponsored musical MMA sponsored by Gilly, yeah. Frankie, don't let musicals gay morality make you think something's wrong with you. I don't. I've got no shame anymore. That went out the window the first time I went live on YouTube, mate. Musical, are you going live tonight by any chance? There is no way you're 40 years old. You look 20. I'm 40 years old, bro. I've got a 21-year-old. I've got a 21-year-old kid. Sup, Frankie? Capitan. Frankie, do you agree that thumbnails like that can suppress a channel's growth? What I would say is it probably brings in the wrong type of person. Potentially. I find Giuliano's, I mean, that thumbnail aside, I'm not going to say I'm the biggest fan of that thumbnail. I've got a cut, but your thumbnails are generally quite creative, Giuliano. And I do love boobies. Musical acts like it's not a calculated risk on my end. Yeah, well, I see where you're coming from. I've got to do my £1 10 leg parlays. I do love those. You and my brother would get along really nicely. That's how he likes to roll as well. All right, so I've got Ribovics, I've got Shepe Mariscal. I just need one more to make this not a complete waste of time. And I've still got like 40 minutes before the card starts. I'm not going with Danny Silva. I'm not going with any of the bitches. Charles Johnson and Temerov, I think, is too much of a coin toss. Mario Pinto's not worth it at -500. Danny Barlow, I think, is overvalued because I think Sam Peterson is secretly a bit dangerous. Hyder Ramil, I think, is a retard, but I fucking hate William Gomis. And I mean, Cody Brundage and Julian Marquez are who they are. Maybe I'll just bet on Manel Cap. Or maybe I'll bet on, maybe what I'll do is I'll bet on Asu Almabaev because if Manel Cap wins, it will be worth it. I could just say to myself, fuck it, well, I've lost my £25 free bet, but at least Manel Cap is on his way. Charles Johnson, he's on fire. Look at these tits. So funny. So funny. Tits. Fucking 12 years old. Frankie, yes or no? Every lame-ass fight companion has the same limp dick fight card. I mean, I can't really... Do you smoke or drink? I used to. I used to, Colton. I gave up, though. I stopped drinking 6 months ago. And I stopped smoking about 6 years ago. But I started vaping about 2 years ago, and then I quit that about 6 months ago. Boss bitch is in town. How's it going? Lolanda Almeida. Shout out to you. Like the stream and subscribe. What was I saying? I've got to say, yeah, if we're talking about that thumbnail, I'm with you, but Giuliano's thumbnails are generally quite good. At least they're different. They look a bit artsy. Be right back. Gotta give myself an inner G haircut. Those edibles are kicking in. Do I go with Shepe? No, I'm going with Shepe. Do I go with Asu Almabaev? He's not gonna beat Manel Cap, is he? It's 5 rounds. Does he get him down? Manel Cap looked better than he's ever looked in his last fight. But he does this to us. Like, we start thinking he's going to do well, and then he fucking shits the bed. He beat Mateus Nicolau. Jose Johnson, who cares? CJ Vergara, Ode Osborne. He hasn't really beaten anyone good. Fuck, this is hard. What's good, Yolanda? Can I hit? Colton, didn't you empty your nuts? Oh, fair enough. Frankie, I've been seeing ads for this beverage called... I don't want to mispronounce this because you often get me to use words that I shouldn't be saying online. It's a mixture of mushroom and marijuana. That sounds fucking incredible. I'm not reading that out. I know you're trying to troll me. Or I feel like you're trying to... You've got me paranoid. You got me paranoid since the incident. What? Beat Cap? Makayev grappling? That's what I... Yeah, I think... Do you know what? Yeah, you've convinced me, Hustle Bones. If Makayev can beat Cap... I'm going to go with this just because... Like I said, if Manel Cap wins, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to let my $25 piss into the wind. And I don't trust any other fights. Shepe is the lock of the night. I love Shepe Mariscal. I saw Guru's video where he said that Shepe has never lost in the UFC, which is actually incorrect. Because he lost to... Actually, he's fucking correct. Oh, yes, because the Damon Jackson fight was pretty close. Oh, it was the Morgan Sherrier fight that he almost lost. Yeah, Shepe Mariscal is amazing. He beats Ricardo Ramos. The odds are a little bit wide, but I'm going to take it. Simple MMA math. That's how I like it. Are you watching Temerov Johnson? I'm driving, so would appreciate the commentary. I will. When's it starting? I'm assuming it's starting very soon. Let me just hang on. Let me quickly pull up my UFC my perfectly legal UFC stream. And it is perfectly legal. I'm not even joking. Why are you getting me to what? What? Say what? Has it started yet? Have the prelims started yet? Can anybody tell me? Okay, if my bet hits, you owe me $75. Fuck off, mate. Wait, log in. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was worried there for a second. Submit. There we go. I'm assuming it hasn't started yet. I'm going to listen to Anagan do up that lower taper fade tomorrow, funded by 160 of Lady Lane's money. You are a fucking savage, mate. Okay, it still hasn't started. Yeah, I'm Paradox. I'll stay until the first fight. Just for you. Just for you. No, you owe me 75 push-ups. Yeah, but what do I get? What do I get for nothing? Bruv, I will work out. Have you seen my shoulders, mate? I'm a monster. Change your underwears. I'm gonna fuck you, little bro. I'm not doing you any favors, mate. Listen to my stream since you're gonna lose a bet to my actual son. Oh, you guys are frothing at the mouth at the moment. Colton, I think you need to beat one out again, mate. Don't do it to my stream. Do it to Giuliano's stream. He'll appreciate it. But Giuliano, I do expect you back on tomorrow. In fact, I'd like musical. I'd like to have you on at some point. I don't think you've ever been on one of my streams. Just realized. I mean, why would you? I think we're about 15 minutes from kicking off. I'm going to stay for the first fight because fuck it. Giuliano, what are we even betting on? Haida, Gomes, the bicep curl stream bet from before or a different one? Yeah, Giuliano, I think you're about to have a bad day, bro. This card is fucking... Okay. If Kape wins, then I will admit that I was wrong. How's that? Or is this all for you to get... Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not even... Doing 75 push-ups is not even that. Or are you a Haida like Emil? The thing is, with watching Haida Emilia in his last fight, he was swinging like an absolute fucking retard. I don't trust him. I think he's gonna get clocked. Do I have my headphones with me? I don't. Oh, I do. Hang on a second, boys. Haida like Anne Frank. Yeah, oh come on. Maybe music discussion. It's going to be a very short discussion, mate. You know my musical knowledge is shocking. But I'll give it a go. This card is so ass. It's not... It's a fucking Apex card, isn't it? It's not the worst Apex card we've had this year, but that's not really much of a compliment. It's pretty bad. But at least it's starting early. And my football team are playing, tomorrow morning, so... Or early tomorrow afternoon, so... I can get to bed at a reasonable fucking hour. Hang on a second. There we go. All right. All right, my perfectly legal... When are you both doing a collab stream? Bro, anytime. I need to get musical on the movie stream. On the movie stream, because I think you'd be good value for that. And actually, I need to get Betty on there as well. How about I bring you my favorite memes? Mate, I'll take anything at this point. I betted on Charles Johnson and cashed out. The midget who he fights has a 10 KO win streak. Good point. Yeah, that one to me screams coin toss. Even though he does have a really impressive win streak, he does a really impressive KO streak. He's fought pretty much delivery boys. I'm pretty sure the last 3 guys he fought have dropped off noodles to me in the last few weeks. Got you tomorrow. Peace, bruv. And Betty, let's discuss in my stream. I'm not trying to take people from you, Frankie, but just juggling last view bets, titties in the thumbnail, etc. Fair play to you, sir. Are you going on live now as well, yeah, Giuliano? I'm only going to hang out for basically the first fight because I promised Paradox that I would. And then I'm fucking out of here. Call me that Greek guy. Don't gag. I knew it was Greek. How you doing, sir? Good to have you here. You're very, very welcome. Oh, mate, I've got no chance of pronouncing that. I know. One of my. Well, I say he's a good friend of mine. I tolerate him. He's from Cyprus, which obviously isn't real Greece. But what happened to Jax? Jax is still about. Jax has been inundated with work lately. He's been throwing up some videos still. The last time we did a live wasn't that long ago though. It was about 2 weeks. He's still about. Washing my bed sheets, feeling shame. Someone boost my morale. I got nothing for you, bro. How long have those bed sheets not? Oh, you know, I'm not even gonna ask that. That's gross. Well done for showing a hygienic streak, I guess. Cheddar, are you at home or are you on the road? I'm assuming you're at home. Stupid question. But nice to meet you. Oh, fuck me. I love the writing though. I thought it was Webdings when you first pitched up, but I did recognize it as Greek somewhat. I'm not completely retarded, just mostly. But yeah, Jax is still around, Mikey. You're welcome, Cheddar. You know I love you, bro. You know I love you, man. Oh wow, we got up to how are we doing on the how's the poll doing? Is it finished yet? It's looking like, oh man, we've got a best overall movie and best actor tie. We've still got time before the stream finishes though. Maybe somebody can sway that over. Cheddar, you need to let me know when you're coming to the UK, bro. Next time, aim for Sea Lion, Cheds. You've got this. So, Lane, I've gone for a Almabaev, even though I don't think it's gonna hit. Where the fuck's my bets gone? My bets. I've gone for an Almabaev, Shepe Mariscal, and Esteban Ribovic's triple. That's what I've gone with. And I think it's going to be the Almabaev part that fucks me up. But it's just with Manel Cap, I can't trust him. Frankie, can I help with this movie series? Fuck yeah, bro. We can make it like an all. I want everyone in that panel. Because everyone's got their opinions on movies. Giuliano can message me with the memes of Indians humping, but not bets. This fucking guy. I think it's a great idea. Your chat is censoring me. It shouldn't be. I've put it on anything goes in my chat. I've clicked the be as racist and sexist and horrible as you can. Planning an island trip in September. I might be able to work that. Maybe we can get musical to come along as well. Whereabouts in Ireland are you going? You know, I've obviously got family there. So I mean I am from there. Ireland's fucking amazing. I think we're ball achingly close to the start of the card now. I think it's about 15, 20. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Paradox, you better get home. Yeah, I think Almabaev might screw you, Frank. But Lane, the thing is, yeah, I'm such a big Manel Cap fan. I would be happy to lose my $25. I'll be real. Almabaev's not that good, but he's potentially got the style to deal with it. I'm going for a football game, but I'm going to be there for 3 or 4 days. Nice. Yeah, no, it's probably just YouTube being fucking gay. The real Ireland hustle bones. We don't consider the North as part of Ireland. They sold their souls and they can live with that decision for the rest of their existence. We wouldn't even take them back now. Oh, it's 5 minutes until things kick off. I don't know. It said because it says on my betting app that it's 9:50. You go Ireland, fucking sweet. Ireland is like outrageously expensive at the moment, but it's still a good crack to go there. Oh yeah, you mean the YouTube chat itself? YouTube's moving dusty now, man. It used to be anything goes, and now it's just embarrassing. Musical, how's mini musical doing these days, man? And how's fun doing? I should have probably led with that. I hope you and the family are well, sir. Connor's Island, the real island. More like 20 minutes. That's what I was saying. So I think it's gonna officially start in 5 minutes, but I don't think, man, this Almabaev thing's kind of fucking me up. I mean, I don't want to throw my money into the toilet either. Yeah, oh man, I stayed in Dublin for like 6 weeks last year. I spent like 10 grand in 6 weeks. I was spending, I'm not joking, on very mid Airbnbs, £300 a day. And if you think I'm joking, go check out Dublin. It is fucking ludicrous, mate. And that was mid. It's gonna be at Croke Park State. Yeah, that is yeah. Croke Park is probably Ireland's best stadium. Mini Musical is doing great. And mate, I saw some of those football streams, man. Man, do you know what? Yeah, it reminds me a lot of what I do. Basically, just stand in between two trees while my son boots a ball at me. But fortunately, he's still not that powerful yet. But give it a few years, it'll be taking my balls off. But good to hear that, bro. I hope everyone's well. But yeah, Croke Park, you should have an amazing time. What football match are you watching, by the way? Shannon is nice. My favorite part in I like where was I staying? I stayed was it Kildare? It wasn't Kildare. It was in Clare, but there's another specific part of it. No, it's not Kildare. It's it's not Clare either. It is in County Clare, but there's a specific part of it. Anyway, long story short, I stayed there for about 5 months a couple of years ago. And it was amazing. Ireland's just amazing to drive through. Like I used to find excuses to just drive from like London to sorry, from Dublin across the country just for any excuse to do so. It's such a lovely country to drive through. England ain't got shit. Did they even start the workouts? Rooster, my man, or my girl? I'm assuming my man. Only a Chad would call themselves Rooster. Not yet. We're still watching them show highlights of DDP fucking smash people in the back of the head. So I'd say we've got about another 15 minutes or something. I've JPO, I've gone all in because I can't really decide who to pick this week. So I've just gone all in one person. I'm hoping that will pay off and then I can stack a few points for the next few weeks. Who? Oh, Papa's live after your stream. Are you staying on for the whole card, Giuliano? Shout out to Giuliano. Show my boy some love. I'm a man, bro, having many girls. You fucking legend. Many chicks. I mean, you might be too much of a Chad to hang around in here because we're all kind of, hopeless incels around here, or the chat are. But the Chad King is here. So you might find yourself a little bit isolated in this chat because there's a bunch of fucking simps around here. Sam Alvey has to defend his title against Tyrone. Sam Alvey, I fucking love Sam Alvey and his 47 children. Where are we watching, guys? Can't find anywhere. Giuliano, do you have a link for the card? Feel free to post it in the chat. I don't give a fuck. I will hang out in here. You guys are cool. Thank you, bro. Well, I'm gonna be here probably until the end of the first card. Sorry, the first fight, and then I'm fucking off. Rooster has many chicks. I just got that. Fuck me, I'm slow. Yeah, Kian, it hasn't quite started yet, but Yeah, MMA bite. Try MMA bite, Kian. If you go to Google and type in MMA bite, I know I'm being overly helpful here. That should set you in the right place. Or as Cheddarhead suggests, purchase ESPN Plus. I wouldn't on this particular week because this card is dog shit, but it's worth it for the Cheddar, how much is ESPN Plus? Like $12 a month or something, right? I mean, you don't get the numbered cards, but you know, fuck it. Or move to I'm assuming that Kian is not in America though. I pay for ESPN and I fuck bitches, Francis. I nice one, Black Betty. I pay for UFC. I pay for Fight Pass because I'm an absolute simp, and I also pay for Discovery Plus because it has like football and stuff on it. So I'm not technically paying for UFC. It's kind of a byproduct. I don't know. They keep raising the price. Let's find out how much ESPN Plus is. Yeah, it says here it's $11.99 a month, which ain't bad. An annual subscription of $120 a year. It's not bad. This card has many profits. Maybe it's boring, but you can make something out of it. I'll be honest, Rooster, man. I'm kind of struggling. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Asu Almabaev. You know, I love Manel. I want Manel Cap to win, but betting wise, I think Asu might be a good value. He's got a decent tank as well. ESPN Plus is worth it for the. I don't think we can get ESPN Plus in. I don't think we can get it in the UK though. I'm kind of stuck with like. What I do is, yeah, I usually watch the prelims on Fight Pass on UFC Fight Pass, and then I switch over to Discovery Plus and watch it there. But I'm gonna be honest with you, people. This is shout outs to Rooster and anyone who's. I do not I do not like people paying for these dog shit cards. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's like I'm not promoting that. Frankie Luck. We know we know you're not fucking not working tomorrow. Why the fuck are you not streaming the entire card? You batty man. Wow. I am using the speaking thing that Crystal uses, so this might not sound so good. Bruv, it's 7 hours. I can't be fucked, mate. Bro, it's been a pleasure. I've got to start working now. JPL, you fucking beautiful son of a bitch. And to the 72 people who are in here on YouTube and Twitter, I love you all. Kian, no worries, brother. No worries. We'll always try and hook you up with those perfectly legal streams, sir. If you guys are new here, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated. I've been stuck in the 900s now for what feels like a fucking millennium. Kian, you sound like an Irish gentleman, and I salute you, sir. Being of Irish descent myself. All right, we are approximately 10 minutes from the walkout. Hello, DJ Aiden. How are you doing, sir? Hope you are wonderful. Oh, wow. I've been on for an hour and a half. I think the midget will KO Charles, although I would like Charles to get the win. I have maximum respect, Rooster, for anyone who has a soul patch in the back of their fucking head, mate. I respect the do. I think anyone who has that, maximum respect. You've got to be a savage individual to walk around looking like that. Yeah, see you later, JPL. Always a pleasure. And just a reminder to everyone to head over to silkypajamas.vip to join our mini league, where we all place free bets on the fights and mock each other when we fall down the leaderboard. Good to see you. How much bread did you put on Antsu on my buyer? I'm interested. So I got a £25 free bet for missing out on a 6-leg parlay last week. They gave me 2, the simple fuckers. And one of them already paid off. And I didn't realize I had another 25 quid sitting in there. So I did a triple. I did a triple of Shepe Mariscal, Ribovics, and Almabaev, 25 quid to return 135. That's what I've gone with. Am I confident? No, but I'm hoping I'll get through the first two. I'm hoping that Shepe will win because I don't trust any other fights on this card. I'm looking up and down. There's nobody else I trust. I think Ribovics is going to win, and I think Mariscal is going to win. And then I'm hoping that Manel Cap wins. And if I lose my money, I'll just be like, cool. At least the GOAT is one step closer to a fucking flyweight title. The midget has a 10-fight win streak, and all of those are KOs. I'll put it this way, Roostar. It's extremely suspicious that they put this. Think about what it must be like here to be in a G. Yeah, in a G was the most active fighter in the UFC last year. He won 5 fights. Yeah, you could make an argument that he was fighter of the year. It's a shit argument, but you could make that argument. And then they get some little midget cunt from out of nowhere, and he has to fight you on his debut. I'd be fuming. And you're on the opening of the prelims. What has he done to deserve that? What has this man done to deserve that? That's my question. Something fucked up for sure. Manel Cap will get a decision. Manel Cap is outstanding. When Manel Cap's on fire, he's amazing. The thing that worries me about him is how easily it's not easy to get taken down. When he gets taken down, he's not very good at getting back up. And I think Asu Almabaev will just spam that shit. The thing that makes me a bit worried about this, though, or not worried from a betting perspective, Asu Almabaev's striking is not that good. We've got to remember, I know that MMA math makes no sense. He beat Nicolau beat Cap. Swings and roundabouts. I think for the odds that are presented here, I think it's worth a... How you doing, Antec? Johnson's being punished for that retarded reverse beard. Yeah, the soul patch. It's like the soul patch you get there, but it's like, I know. I'll put it on my fucking neck. I think he should be given extra bonus points for that. Shout out to you, by the way, Antec. Thanks for turning up, brother. Yeah, Almabaev is a tough opponent. He is. He is. And I think he'll be prepared for this. He's known about this fight for some time. I don't know why they would punish. It makes no sense to me. If I no longer cared about like bitches and stuff, I'd rock the exact same thing. I'd just give it I'd give it a go. I still care. I still care about going outside and not looking like a complete mong. All right, so we've got... I think we're about a few minutes away. I'll stay until the end of the first fight, and then I'm gonna fuck off. What I could do is I could potentially like do a panel, but I can't. I'm not sitting here for the whole card myself. I can't be. I don't enjoy the cards when I'm watching it live. I barely watch it. And besides, people like Dougie's Corner are way more entertaining. Doing the whole like 7 hours than I am. I ain't got the stamina for that. I'll be honest. Dog shit card though. Let's just try and get through this. Let's try and get through this. The intro started. They're showing. I think they're doing the little intro. As in the intro for the card. If Almabaev wins, you give me 75 push-ups. If Cap wins, I get an energy haircut for real. That is I mean, I might as well, because like I said, bro, 75 push-ups I can do, no problem, mate. But I don't want any of this, oh man, your push-ups are fake, bro, or the form's fake, bro, or why you got a pancake ass, bro? I don't want to hear none of that shit. All right? You can't say nothing about my ass. I'm telling you now, I don't have one. Got a very typical Irish man's ass. I've got everything else going on, but I was not blessed in the the rump department. I'll be honest. Not that I really give a shit. All right, Kamaru Usman's talking, which means we've got at least another 15 minutes. No knees down. I mean, come on, mate. No knees down. I'll put it this way, mate. Hang on a second. Let me just show you something real quick. I use This will show you, yeah, I'm not fucking around, yeah. I use this, yeah. And it's chin all the way down, all the way up, mate. Full arm extensions, no fucking around. Yes, Gilly did that to me. No knees down. So you mean who does push-ups with knees down? What does that mean? What do you mean knees down? That's do you see? Oh man, I just saw myself in my camera. That fucking pancake ass was there for the world to see. If the midget will not get the KO, Charles will start to wrestle 100%. I assumed, yeah, that the midget was a wrestler. I don't know why. Whenever I hear like an Eastern European, a fucking that kind of name, I just assume nutsucker. Alhamdulillah to that, my friend. I've made it to the Mackies in lad. Cody Brundage is going to get the belt. Get up, Dr. Dosser. Dosser fucking wedding life. Lad, fucking hell. Fuck me. Do you reckon you could do more push-ups than Gilly? 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. How many can you do? Before I start opening my fat mouth, how many can you do? I do like a lot of push-ups every day. A lot. How's it going, Angie? What's good? The card's about to start. I don't know if you're watching it over there in Aussie land, but maybe it's not worth your time. I don't know how many push-ups Gilly can do, but I think I could compete with most people. Push-ups are like my thing. And I can do them real slow and I can do them real fast. Euphemism intended. I treat my push-up routine like I treat the smashing of the pussy. I'll ask him. I love that you threw that out there and you got no idea how many he can do. Are you going to start a new push-ups beef between me and Gilly? Because I'm all for it. The only thing is, yeah, I don't love the prospect of actually like lowering my camera and revealing how much of an ironing board I've got back there. Because my arse genetics are frightening. I mean, there's worse out there. I've got a little bump, I guess, but it's virtually an ironing board back there. It's not something I'm particularly proud of or care about. Oh, shut the fuck up, Kamaru. God, he thinks he's so slick. I'm not a big fan of Din Thomas as well. One-armed. Oh. I don't know. I'm a bit of a chunky cunt now. I don't know how many one-armed I could do. I reckon I could do a few. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll try some out tonight because I can do one-armed pull-ups. I could probably do about 5 one-armed pull-ups, between 5 and 10. I've been a fat cunt lately, though, man. I've been eating a lot since I went back to work, so I don't know. I could say I could safely do 5 one-armed pull-ups, but I don't know about push-ups. I can't remember the last time I tried one. I used to do handstand push-ups about 5 years ago. I do them against the wall, but they're not as hard as you would think they are. Pretty bad for the shoulders, though. Cody Brundage has 615 average short time. It's because he keeps getting his fucking ass whooped. Does it count if you get knocked out as well? Interesting. I'm way out of shape and I can still do clap ups. Just checked. I was wondering where you disappeared to. And what the fuck is a clap up, sir? I would assume that one-armed pull-ups are harder than one-armed push-ups. One-armed push-ups just feel it's more the awkwardness of it. Do you know what I mean? I'll give them a try tonight. I reckon I could do a couple. Before I start riffing off here and saying I'm the G and all that, I should definitely check. I can definitely do one-arm pull-ups though, because I used to do them quite a lot. I used to be much fitter than I am now. I'm a bit chunky now. I'm a bit of a thick boy. Remember the KO kick when Kamaru got hit? I jerk off to that, Rooster. That's my Pornhub. I watch Kamaru Usman and Juliana Pena getting battered. I can't come without it. Oh, when you clap your hands together between push-ups. Yeah, I can do that, but the problem is, yeah, my shoulder muscles are completely cooked. So all it takes is one bad landing. I mean, you can see I'm pretty swollen. I'm a real beefcake. Nah, say you're the G and all that, bro, with chest. I mean, it won't be the first time I've been fraud checked. One arm squats is where it's at. See, I should have got somebody should have told me about squats because that could have really helped with the arse, mate. To be honest, I feel like that ship has sailed. But I think with an arse, yeah, you can develop an arse. You don't necessarily need amazing arse genetics. Oh wow, man! Inner G's got a full fucking afro back there. It is gross. Don't believe everything I say. I'm getting out of here, you fucking crazy bastard. If you think this is crazy, man, you should hang around here on a Sunday. It gets fucking dark, man. Chat, who you got in Frankie versus Giuliano push-ups? It's I mean, obviously they've got me. Obviously they've got me. Pick the GOAT. Giuliano though, Giuliano looks quite slim though. So he might have less weight to actually deal with. This card needs to hurry up and start. I should not have promised Paradox that I was going to hang around. This is an instant regret. Does Energy have Olympic rings on his back? I cannot believe this motherfucker's opening the prelims. That is a disrespect. If you think about it, Energy's hair is actually the opposite of a muzzy chin beard, low-key based. Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's taking the piss. Gio will do cheap push-ups. Yeah, Gio will always find a loophole. That slippery Italian fucker can't be trusted. Much love though, Rooster. It was nice having you around here while it lasted. Gilly told me that you could do 10,000 no-handed pushes in one go. Sounds about right. Gio will just pay for push-ups. Oh, fuck me. That is cold. Yeah, you reckon he just brings somebody in and he goes, 1, 2, 3. Just get some crackhead off the street to do his push-ups for him. That is a hilarious thing to say. We still don't have the ring walks yet. But on the plus side, the poll has swayed in favor of best overall movie with 31 votes in total. Magnificent. Gio's gonna bot push-ups. Fuck it, hell, that is a cold-blooded thing to say, bro. I need to shout Bodak out as well. If you guys are not subscribed to Bodak, best quizzes in the game, best when he talks about contemporary issues. Let me quickly get Bodak's channel in the chat while I'm here. The Bodak Show. I've accidentally wrote the Boach Show. The Bodak Show. Yeah, that was cold musical. Is Gilly actually on now? Oh wow, Bodak's up to 265. He's gonna go far, you know. This motherfucker is growing. He'll pay for a lookalike. He could find one in fucking New York as well. There's loads of fucking Giulianos running around. I heard Inner G got his Olympic rings tattoo because McDonald's was sponsoring the Olympics at the same time they brought back the McRib. That would not surprise me. Oh, I think I just beat Westy to it. I'll take it. I don't know what that dance was all about. All right, we're not far away now. So, do you live in Ireland or the UK, you filthy cuck? I was born in Ireland and I live in the UK. I don't know why I answered that after you called me. Fuck you, bro. I was born in Ireland and I moved over here when I was very young. and I lived in London for ages, and now I live somewhere else. Sorry that I'm not doxing myself, but I'm not one of those keyboard warriors. I don't want you turning up on my doorstep. Yeah, Bodak is actually getting good growth now. Yeah, his you can always tell when someone's doing really well by their chat numbers, I guess. Fucking Steve Spiros is in the building. Steve, they haven't started quite yet. I think they're literally doing the ring walks now. So we should be officially the first fight should officially kick off in about, I'm assuming, about 5 minutes. You wouldn't have, except I had to pause for a bit, so I'm on catch up speed. Yeah, no, I'm joking. I mean, I am in my own chat. I'm the one who suggested Bodak first, so me beating you to it is no achievement. Bro moved to the UK to purposely leech off welfare and suck the system dry. Very high IQ move. No, I don't do that anymore. Frankie, what are you waiting on until you can get donos? Do you need watch time? No, the watch time is long over. I think you need 1,000 subs in order to monetize, but I'm never gonna do it unless I've spoken to Musical about this before. I think I brought it up with Musical. I might monetize when I get to 1,000 and then just reroute all the money to Northwest. That's the plan because he definitely needs it a lot more than I do. I think it would be ludicrously cheeky for me to charge anyone money for being around here because I talk nothing but absolute bullshit. This Temerov guy looks like a fucking. Wow, he looks. I don't know. Energy's due a loss as well. He's not good enough to be on like a 5, 6, 7 fight win streak or whatever he's on. I think my edible was kicked in. Have you actually shaved your head? That Energy's hair now just looks. It was funny when it was like a little soul patch on the back. Now it's just sad. I feel like you've got to like 990. Bro, I was over 1,000 at one point. It's fucking sad. I'm hoping to hit 1K soon, make some dollars. However, the few videos have brought me dollars in the form of biz. That's fucking amazing, bro. Like I said, man, I've said this many times. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but this is just, I just love the community here. I just love it. If I could be in a position where I could throw a few monetary bucks to Northwest, that would be amazing. But there's no way I'm going to be making money from it myself. I just hope you monetize so that I can buy you a bit, bro. You're fucking bro. Having you around in this chat is around about the time when the growth really kicked in. Because I've had a decent running chat now for the last 9 months or so, but in the last 3 months it's really picked up. This fight makes me sad. Having this on the early prelims is really embarrassing. It's pathetic. All right, Temerov has entered the ring looking fucking swollen. He does look like a midget. I can confirm he is a midget. In Energy doesn't really look like a midget. I mean, this guy's fucking shredded to hell. Who is Northwest? Northwest is a YouTuber that we know that's essentially homeless. Really good lad. I remember a year ago, Westy recommending your channel to me, and you had like 4 viewers. Yeah, it was pretty hard at the beginning. It was pretty hard. I managed to get up to like, so in my first year on YouTube, I managed to get up to like, I think it was about 500 subs in my first year, which was way above what my expectations were. And I was just making videos where I had like literally, I'm not joking, I had like a PowerPoint and I would do like a voiceover for it, where I would literally talk the most shit about fighters and explain why they were good or why they were shit. And it was mostly to talk shit about people. And I managed to get up to 500 subs like that. And then I just thought, oh, he's a new dad. That might add some extra incentive. We saw what Ricky Simon did last year after because he had his first daughter, right? Absolutely murdered that cunt last week. I can tell you, like, being a dad does add a little bit of extra incentive. That like fighting for your kids it brings a musical will know this as well. But yeah, 4 viewers, I remember that. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. It really doesn't. And I was grateful for those 4 people built like an Ewok. Uh, he does look funny, doesn't he? This is a tough fight to call. I feel like this little tanky cunt's gonna chin him out, though. I just have a feeling. Steve Spiros is an OG subscriber of mine and a few others in here. Yeah, Steve Spiros is a fucking legend as well. I've got a lot of respect for what Steve Spiros does in real life. Anyone who does like, who's part of like who's a nurse, part of the like who's like, medical services, that kind of stuff. I've got nothing but respect for because those jobs are fucking hardcore. You have Johnson, Francis. No. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I strummed my guitar so fast when I became a dad. There's nothing like it, is there? There's nothing like it. I've never experienced anything like it. This is the best. This should be the feature fight. Or it should at least this being the opening fight on the card is really bad form. Wow, Charles Johnson's 5'9". I never believed the UFC stats. I didn't bet on this one because I just think it's a bit. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think if the fight's going to be won, if Temarov's going to win the fight, it's going to be in the first round. Him catching him on the chin. I think Energy is way too crafty to lose a decision to this little midget. Fight starting. Yeah, I've got it up here as well. I'm sticking with Paradox for the first fight on the card, and then as soon as this one's done, I'm gonna send everyone to like, well, whoever's still here. I'll send to probably Dougie or Giuliano, whoever's on. This is literally better than the main event. I mean, no, I mean, I always love me some Cap. He's always entertaining. Over 2.5 on this one. Westy created you. Honestly, I've said this multiple times. My channel would not be where it was if it wasn't for Western Mass Climber. I don't mind. I freely admit that. I was literally on the verge of giving up. I had like 2 or 3 people in my chats. And I mean, it didn't really matter to me much at the time, but it's more that my videos were doing really poorly as well. I was getting like 70, 80 views a video. I didn't really know much people in the community. So he connected me to You Musical and a few other people as well. And then things have kind of just slowly taken off from there. Yeah, Temerov looks fucking tiny. Anyway, I'll have this on in the background. I'm not gonna do any play-by-plays because you can watch the fights for that shit. Over 2.5 is a brave one because Temerov does have that knockout power. Yeah, Westy is the man for discovering like new people on YouTube who are gonna stick to it and kind of show growth because he's linked me to he's probably I mean he linked me to I think I met Westy in Dougie's as well. Oh, Temerov is swinging kind of wildly. He needs to win this in the first round. He's already been yep, swinging like a mongoloid. Johnson looks a little bit tentative, like he's scared of this guy. Yeah, Johnson's on his bike a little bit. It says a lot though that they're bringing this Temerov guy in. It's like I was saying earlier. Johnson's on a fucking 5-fight win streak. He was the most active UFC fighter this last year, and they throw this cunt in on his day. Oh, he's knocked him down. Johnson grabs the leg. It was just a flash knockdown. Flash knockdown. Nothing. By the way, I'm 3:35 into round number 1. Well, Temerov is swinging with heat. He's gonna gas out though. If he can do this for 3 rounds, he's gonna win. But I just don't believe that he can. So what you saying, Westy? You got good taste in men. I didn't quite put it like that, but yeah. Oh, Temerov looks nasty. Again, if he gets past the first round, though, yeah, Temerov's touching him up right now, not in like not in like a homoerotic way, in a I'm gonna put you in the ground kind of way. I feel like Temerov's height's really helping him here. Yeah, I'm at 252 Ronald Lock. So by the time you hear me say this, it will be the first round will probably be over. Temerov's winning his first round. Temerov's touching him, man. What happened? Was that a headbutt? Clash of heads? I think I think you might be on for a 2.5 here because Johnson is durable as fuck. I've been a sub of yours forever. I used to go by, especially automotive. Your Aspinall song is the best. Musical, I've actually got a bone to pick with you. Your song about Nina Drama was in my head for about 3 weeks. Watch your keyboard fingers, bitch. We fucking love you, Westy. Hustle Bones loves you too. Temerov looks really comfortable here. I'm surprised Jason Herzog didn't take a PT for that foul after the scolding he got from Cejudo. True. Yeah, musical. I need to stop listening. Your music is so fucking catchy, man. It was the Nina Drama one that really got me. You're not sorry. It's what you're in the game for. The trouble is, I was singing it around my wife a little bit. Johnson just does it for me. He is a very sexy looking Slender Man type creature. I mean, I think Inner Johnson's he's clearly reached a point where he's doesn't give a fuck anymore. Well, Temerov is now a minus 270 live, and was the under. I think this. If you are a live better, I don't mind the Johnson live the live bet on this one because he does tend to grow into fights, and I think Temerov will gas sooner or later. Oh, well, this is definitely Temerov's round. They've done Charles Johnson so dirty. Cream pie Jandaroba. I mean, imagine how fucked up the outcome would be with me and her. How many times has he semi-dropped him here? Because the UFC has been so shit. Bruv, I agree with you so much. Like, I'm making the corniest I love the UFC song I can muster. I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to your videos in general, and I'm also looking forward to Brutaly's masterpiece. What Temerov has really done well in this round. He's got energy, really, really reaching here. Yeah, Kerry. It's an amazing song. It's a great song, but just the video in general is what makes it work. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah, I think Johnson's really got to. Yeah, the midget's got a very quick spinning back kick. The thing is, yeah, it's like I'm energy. I think will pick it up in the next 2 rounds, but this guy doesn't look like he's tiring. This Temerov guy does not look gassed yet, and that could be a problem. Fighters need to start walking out to Wonderwall. If Tom Aspinall needs to do that. I mean, Tom Aspinall is from Salford. Temerov can spin like a top. So I've got first round Temerov. I think nobody's going to disagree with that. Very clearly a Temerov round. I'm literally going to see this stream out until the end of this fight, and then I'm fucking off. But Paradox, I think if you're not watching it, I think your boy Johnson might be in trouble here. Powerful Hobbit, indeed. I mean, the guy, if he's listed at 5'2", then he's probably a real midget. Because I met Alexander Volkanovski in person, and if he's 5'6", I'm 12'7". He was fucking tiny, and he was wearing like, those trainers that have quite thick heels as well. 100% not 5'6". See, Charles Johnson's starting to close the distance a little bit here, and he's starting to teep a little bit. The teep is such a nasty little move to pull off in there. And now Charles Johnson has grabbed him. Good move. He's grabbed a leg. Good choice. He needs to be careful here though, because Temarov's not bad in the clinch. Johnson has a single leg. He's now digging at the body. Volk is 5'4", 1,000,000%. I'll put it this way, yeah, him and, there's a picture out there of him and Brutally standing face to face, and Brutaly's taller. And I'd say Brutaly's about 5'6". Dude's a human fidget spinner. I mean, this Temerov guy looks good, but he's starting to slow down a little bit. He's throwing a little bit less volume. So this round could end up being the one. Oh, he does throw with fucking mustard though. And he's got a nice little I like the way he's popping that jab out there. This guy's quick. Apparently GJ2 and Kenny Okoye had a debate. Oh, that sounds awful. I can't listen to Kenny Okoye. I've blocked him on all like platforms. I've blocked him on YouTube and I've blocked him I can't stand that fucker. His fingers really weird me out as well. He's got these really long, like spindly fingers. I just hate his opinions in general. You know how you meet somebody once in your life. What like every so often you'll meet somebody in your life. It's a rare person in your life who literally has opposing opinions to everything you have. Kenny Okoye is that guy for me. Everything he likes, I hate, and everything he hates, I like. It's weird. Usalis, who did you stick your money on? I'm assuming Johnson. JG2 cooked him. I bet he did. But I bet that Kenny Okoye maintains that he won. Because what Kenny Okoye does when he's losing an argument is he shouts, "You're coping, you're coping, you're coping, cope, bro," and then he thinks he's won an argument. Salad fingers. It's very good. He's got Slenderman fingers. Next time you watch a Kenny Okoye live stream, I don't know why any of you would do that. Zoom in on the guy's fingers. Just watch his fingers. They are fucking weird. I remember he debated like Lucas Tracy like months ago, and fuck me, man, he got annihilated by Lucas Tracy, and maintains that he won. And he's always saying he cooks. I mean, Guru would absolutely. I know Guru does debates with him sometimes. I don't know why Guru entertains this fucker, to be honest, but he does. I guess Guru's cool like that. Every time I've heard Guru and him debate, Guru destroys him. And then he comes out at the end and goes, "Cooked Guru, bro. Cooked him, cooked him." And if you say something enough times, I think they are going to give. Or so far, I'm at 1 minute 15. This is a very, very close round, but I think they're going to give it to Temerov. I think Temerov has landed a bit, like he's landed a bit better. But Temerov is visibly starting to gas a little bit. Temerov looks very, very slick though. I like his head movement, and he's in and out very, very quick. I think your Johnson pick might be fucked here, mate. And his takedown defense is holding up as well, which was a concern going into this. Yeah, it says Temerov's landed. I've got it 2-0 to Temerov, I'll be honest. I don't hate 1-1. Kenneth Okoye. Yeah. Yeah, I fucking despise him. To be fair though, I don't know how he's doing it. He is immensely popular. I don't understand it. Kenny is a homosexual, and that's totally okay, but he is. Yeah, if Energy is gonna win this, he needs to finish him in the third. He needs to finish him in the third. I've got this 2-0. But it's close. The problem that you've got here is the first round was very clearly him. The second round is a coin toss. And if you're an Energy fan right now, it's not great. I don't know how. I think because Kenny, he seems to represent a lot of those incels out there. Like the Adesanya fans and the it did do Kenny wonders. Maybe that was part of it. I don't know how he managed to badger Lucas into doing that either. Because I know Kenny's got a lot of followers on Twitter. He kind of originated there. I haven't seen what he's doing on YouTube. I'm assuming he's over 10,000 by now. Kenny seems to have he seems to have a very solid way of like getting really prominent YouTubers to debate him. And then he goes on, gets absolutely cooked, and then goes on Twitter and tells everyone how he cooked them. And I guess if you say things over and over enough times, people believe you. It's weird. Temerov is currently minus 270, which follows along the narrative that the second round was razor close. But again, Temerov's doing the better work to start the third out. Oh, he got clipped there. Right as I said that. I'm 440 in round 3. This is where Inner G should start taking over. Because Temerov never really gets to a third round. Right, Temerov really swings for the fences. Inner G is starting to catch him now. Very good start for him. And Temerov is very clearly gassing. His movement's still really good, though. But Energy is clearly doing the good work here. He's the one putting the pressure on. I wouldn't be surprised if Energy got a 2-1 here. I wouldn't be shocked. Kenny has the perfect IQ to make stupid people think he's smart. It's like he's in that weird middle ground. I'm not hating or anything because like I had issues with him before he got really good. Yeah, Johnson's leveling up here. Temerov goes for the take. Oh, Temerov gets the takedown. That is huge. Can he keep him down? This Temerov guy is fairly smart though, you know. Again, doesn't do any takedowns in the first couple of rounds, then goes for one. Shows to me he's got a very decent IQ, but is that going to gas him? Kenny puts cum on his cornflakes. What takedown? What? Sorry, what take? What? Who's cum? If Adesanya sold his cum in a bottle, he would 100% buy it and use it. It was very amusing though, seeing him jump off Israel Adesanya's bandwagon after the Imavov fight. He's been glazing Adesanya for the longest time, and even he that was so bad. Even he watching the life go out of his eyes at that moment. All right, I'm at 3 minutes of round number 3, and Temerov is looking very tired. Johnson could take this, you know, because that second round was razor close. I did give it to Temerov, but Temerov's looking like the more tired out and hurt fighter now, and that can often sway things. Johnson's starting to fucking... Johnson might take this. I'm so glad I didn't bet on this. But Yusulis was correct, and it has gone over 2.5, so well done to you, sir. That was a good shout. Even if Temerov loses this fight, I've got to say, he's impressed me. He's gonna win. He's gonna do quite well at flyweight because Johnson is an issue. I think Johnson's gonna take this because Johnson doesn't look. Oh, he caught him there. Johnson doesn't look hurt in the slightest, and his gas tank's still at 100%. Whereas Temerov looks tired and he looks hurt. That's where I'm at with this. Usually, that was a great shout. I'm 100% glad that I didn't bet on this though, because I would have been fuming. Because I would have picked Temerov, and right now, I'm not sure. And I love Energy. Oh, Energy's working that body. Yeah, I think Energy's taken over. I reckon the live. Let's see what the live odds are real quick. They're probably long gone in play. Oh, that's weird. They've got Charles Johnson at plus 200 as of right now. So I guess that my betting app seems to be strongly of the opinion that Energy lost the first 2 rounds. I reckon. Oh, good takedown. Oh, he's got the back. I reckon Temerov's going to win the fight, but it's close. I can see this being an SD. Paradox's money is bang on the line right now. Energy's amazing. Usuli's got me banned in his chat. I don't think Usuli's would do that, bro. Usuli's is a good lad. He doesn't seem like the banning type. Unless one of his mods has gone buck wild. Split decision for Johnson. That's what you reckon, yeah? I don't think it's ridiculous. And I don't even know the dude. Usyk is cool, man. I think Temerov is gonna win this by split decision because I think they're gonna give him the first 2. He's clearly won the 3rd. He's clearly won the 1st. Johnson's clearly won the 3rd, and the 2nd, I think he just landed slightly crisper. What a fight. I don't think he's pulled it off, but this is one of those ones where whoever wins it, you can't complain. No, I've seen you hustle bones. I can double check. I don't have mods, but you shouldn't be banned. There we go. I knew it was a misunderstanding. Hustle Bones has become one of my favorite chat members. I'm gonna head off as soon as this fight's over because I am gonna be back tomorrow. I am doing a Sunday stream and it's gonna get good. Yeah, I know I don't think Useless would ever ban anyone. Your chat isn't like mine. Your chat is like nice. No, I have to end the stream, bro. I have to. I don't even think I'm gonna watch this entire card. I might have a little nap and then watch the main event. YouTube chat does hate me, to be fair. Yeah, they be hating on Hustle Bones. It's gross. Man, Usually, I appreciate it, man. I'm just quintessentially me on here. Some people love me for it, some people hate me for it, some people don't give a fuck. And either way, it's nice. I can't complain. The very fact that like I've got people who come on here and hang out, I'm fucking blessed, mate. I cannot complain. I will be back tomorrow though. I'm just gonna wait for this decision to be read out. Who's live that we can jump over to? Let's have a gander. All right. So I think we've got oh, there's loads of people on tonight. We've got Split Decision, we've got the Y-Files. Who the fuck's that? MMA Now, the Casual Cam. I don't know who that is. Omnipulous. I think we'll go with. So I'm gonna put up Dougie's Corner and I'm gonna put up Giuliano. Oh yeah, there you go. Charles Johnson lost. So was it a oh, it was a unanimous decision. I've got to say, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I thought he won the first 2 rounds. It was close. That's a huge win. To beat Charles Energy Johnson is big. All right. Anyway, motherfuckers, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Can you suggest someone new? Absolutely. Absolutely. Anchor MMA. Hang on a sec. Musical, you're modded, right? Anchor MMA. I'll go over there and subscribe. Is he live right now? Do you know what we can do? If we go over to Anchor MMA, let's go over to Anchor MMA because at the moment he's only got 4 people in there, and I think he'd appreciate it more. Let me quickly jump over here. I'm gonna go Anchor MMA. I'll pop this in here. I'm gonna subscribe to him as well. Anchor MMA, subscribe. All right. I'm gonna go over to Anchor MMA. You guys shout out, much love. Shout out Musical MMA and tell him that he sent you here. And I'll catch you all on Sunday. Musical, hopefully I can get you in soon as well. I'd love to do a stream with you, bro. So I've put his link into this in the chat as well, and Musical's just done the same. Head over to Anchor MMA, give him a shout out. Shout out Musical and tell him he sent you. Boys, much love. I'll see you all on. Oh, we've got 27 people in here now, guys. If you just come in, we're heading over to Anchor MMA. Give the guy a shout. Shout out Musical, so you can probably hear him in the background there. Shout out Musical and shout out the channel. Because like I said, it's really everyone knows when you're first starting out a channel, it's really great to have people jump in and show you some love. All right, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. In a bit, guys.